Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Cultural Rogue and I'll be your host. You're watching the Struggle is Real series, which is a play on words for the phrase, the struggle is real, where the struggle is a massive backlog of games to tackle, and there's a wheel. This wheel will be used to determine the fate of what game will be featured for each episode. It starts with over 500 games and growing, which is a lot of episodes. I'll probably be dead before the series finale. People can dream though, right? Anyways, the games that make the cut go on the wheel. Each spin of the wheel will determine the next episode. Each episode will include a first impression, some general thoughts and feelings, maybe some news or history, some highlights, then a general verdict on whether I recommend it or not. So, let's give this fucker a spin and see what fate has in store for us. Alright, let's give this thing a spin. Shoot on Cash Island. No fucking clue what that is. Okay, let's see what this game's all about. Oh, Shootout on Cash Island. My bad, I stand corrected. It's on sale for 49 cents, which is probably what I paid for it. It's got very positive reviews, some not so positive. To be expected. It's got some achievements, and some trading cards. It's pretty dope. Alright, let's launch this bad boy up. Let's go ahead and start with turning the music off. Sound effects are probably good. Yeah, it's only 3 buttons to worry about, and it's a platformer, so definitely think a controller is the better option. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Alright, already it kind of looks like it's going to be similar to Mario. Alright, level 1. Okay. And there's my helmet. Dope. The sound effects are pretty nice. Okay, so you can jump higher. I think that's going to make it to where I can jump on enemies too, maybe? Oh, fuck. Maybe not. I'm gonna try. Nice little Wilhelm screams. Haha. Really gonna make me drop my weapon? Can I? I don't think I can.
I will remember you.
Can't get back now. Damn. Dope. Alright, so let's dive into this review. Shootout on Cash Island is a retro-styled 2D platformer that feels like a mix between Mario and Metal Slug. It's an indie title brought to you by Quantized Bit. This developer has about 3 or 4 different games available on Steam, all of which are currently under $1, and by the looks of it, I have another one of their games on the wheel. The gist of this game is to solve platformer puzzles using guns, helmets, jumpsuits, grenades, and even jetpacks. The guns are fun to use, the sound effects for them are pretty good. Part of the game mechanic with them is they weigh you down, making you move slower and unable to jump as high. Dropping them in order to get around takes some getting used to. All in all, it's a cool effect that adds a lot of depth to the gameplay though. Helmets allow you to break bricks with your head, and it also provides you with like an extra hit point. Jumpsuits allow you to jump off of enemies and crates to give you more jump height, effectively killing or breaking what you jump off of. Grenades are exactly what you'd expect. Something to note here is once your last grenade is used up, they'll generally respawn again, so you can go back and refill them. Once you've destroyed or killed the last thing that you need them for, then the respawning will stop. So it's a good idea to figure out what the triggers are so that you can fill up before moving forward. A lot of the drops operate in this fashion. I found myself going back to like re-up on things quite a bit. Seems a little counterintuitive, but it's better than not being able to progress without the item you need, so I understand why it's done that way. Jetpacks are pretty fun. You have 4 uses per tank, so you need to use them sparingly if you want to get to where you're going. There are 23 levels in total, each scaling up in difficulty as you go. Each level has a jar to collect, which has a map piece inside of it. Each jar is collected by going off the beaten path to find them, and then making it to the end of the level. There is also a beach house thing that you can get to from the main menu. There's various things that you can purchase with the money you've collected, like little bits and bobs to spruce the place up with. More importantly though, this is where you can purchase new guns that once purchased will be added to the RNG for gun drops in the game. Full disclosure, I played the whole game before I even found out, that they show up in the game. I stopped buying them because I just assumed they were cosmetics to be displayed. Hey, hindsight is always 20/20. The new guns probably would have made things easier the first time around. I gotta tell you, this game is super challenging. A lot of dying involved. Expect that to take up the majority of the time it will take to beat the game. That's pretty much how the progression happens. Make it to a point that kills you, try again, this time remembering there's a death trap. Make it a little bit further each time. Rinse and repeat. The controls feel pretty good. There were a couple of rage moments that I blamed on bad hitboxes, but that could easily just be that I suck at platformers. All of the puzzles were clever and felt good. Nothing really stands out as stupid hard as far as the puzzles go. However, I've yet to collect all of the jars, so there may be some left that'll hurt my brain. The game mechanics is where the game shines in my opinion. A good use of gunplay and power-ups. Sometimes grabbing a power-up will actually make the rest of the level more challenging. For example, if you grab a jumpsuit, it will make you destroy crates that you jump on, so you don't have time to stay in one place and think about your next jump. In these cases, I'm sure it's intended for you to use the power-up to get to a side path in order to collect your jar, so I don't think the devs put them there specifically to mess with you. I did choose not to pick up certain power-ups a couple times in order to get through the level though. I managed to fight my way through all 23 levels. The end wasn't the true ending. When I got there, it told me I had to collect 10 maps in order to get the money tree at the end. So I went back and did that, this time actually unlocking guns and grabbing jars. I won't spoil it for you, but it's more worth it to get the 10 maps first before reaching the end. The sound effects are all pretty good. Collecting coins and cash and killing stuff is super satisfying. The music is actually pretty decent as well. The game comes with a separate soundtrack that you can download, which is actually a nice touch. There are 9 different tracks. I'll give you a quick sample of each track to use for a death montage. So sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me die over and over again. Fuck. Oh, come on. Well, that was fun. Now it's time for my verdict. Overall, I put in about 15 hours of gameplay, was able to complete the game technically twice. There are still some achievements that I've yet to get. Shootout on Cash Island is a fun, albeit challenging platformer. I certainly had some rage quit moments. I wouldn't recommend trying to beat the game in one sitting. Probably best to maybe do a couple hours at a time and give yourself a break. With all of the jars to find for each level, it makes it a great extra layer of challenge and adds to its replayability. It's a pretty charming little game, and I can tell the devs put some love into it. That being said, I enjoyed my time with it, and I can say with certainty that it's well worth the price, especially at only 50 cents. I think honestly that I'd still be happy paying full price for it, which is only $2. So, thumbs up from me. It's a hidden gem for sure. In fact, I think I'll make a new category in my library, specifically for hidden gems, and add it to it. That about wraps things up. First, let's spin the wheel again and see what fate has in store for us next episode. That's right, 2 wheel spins per episode. You're welcome. Alright, let's see what our next episode's gonna be. Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent. I think I know what that is, but not entirely certain. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Remember to like and subscribe. Be sure to also check out Entertainment Value, where we do data-driven reviews. As always, this is Cultural Rogue, signing out.